If you have Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, Sun, Moon or Rising, this is a look at the energies that could be around you for the week ahead, Sunday to Sunday and beyond. So there are three areas of interest that popped out. The first house of you and how you portray yourself in the world, and the seventh house of relationships. Now those two are on an axis and I'm being guided to read them together because it's the back and forth between you and another. And also your sixth house of day job, health and routines. So I'll look at that afterwards, but I'm going to start with you and a relationship. So there is, it looks to be Venus implicated there in the relationship side of things in the seventh house. So that feels like love incoming. And for you, for the first house, you are represented by Mercury, and Mercury is all about talking. So, and first house is very much about you kind of speaking up, saying what you mean. Let's look at why. Well, it looks like, I don't know if you've got any fire sign in your chart, but this was very similar for fire signs. There seems to be a person in your past who was an air sign kind of individual or had those qualities of somebody very smart, brainy, lives in their head a lot. Not really acting in a super upright way. They're in reverse, so they're not in great condition. They see you as the queen of their heart, so there is a lot of love for you here. But they didn't communicate that to you with the Eight of Wands in reverse. In fact, they may have traveled away from you at some speed. They may have taken off. Or they just didn't communicate their feelings to you. It feels like they are coming back. And there is the urge within you to leap at this, but there's so much certainty that you will be made a fool of here that you are really holding yourself at bay. And you are kind of prepared, well, this is living large in your mind, this disappointment, this so-called spilt milk from the past, the hurt and the pain is really looming large in your mind. And it is sort of stopping you from just leaping into this kind of relationship, boots and all. But even though they walked away from you, it feels like they are coming back around this week or in the very near future. Now you, in the meantime, have become the Queen of Pentacles. So you have all the resources you need. You are sitting on your throne with, quite self-contained, content and abundant person. So here's the information that I'm getting about this person coming back around, because it is a relationship of some sort. It doesn't have to be romantic, but there was a lot of disappointment there, and they really may be saying all the right things when they come back around, but there's a fishhook warning here. And it's going to be quite hard to resist because there is a lot of passion and there is unconditional love between the two of you. So this is a very strong bond here. But you are being so wary. You're like once bitten, twice shy, not going to go there. So what is the information that the universe wants you to know about this scenario? Okay, well, they are in wounded feminine energy. They are feeling quite needy. They feel like they're not very abundant, and it's kind of giving me a clingy vibe, like they're a sinking ship and you are a log that they want to grab onto. They have been a player in the past. They've been unable to choose just one thing or one person. They've been like spoilt for choice in a way, and it has kind of led them away astray. They've been sort of chasing all these different options away from you, even though they knew that you were this kind of deep connection. There were so many other shiny objects and people that they went off to pursue, to enjoy all that life had to offer. But that's kind of bitten them in the ass now, because they are not feeling abundant at all. They are feeling very needy emotionally. And they really feel that their life has gone from a place of calm to a place of turbulence since they left you, or it's just recently. It feels like they've broken up with someone. They are feeling adrift, uprooted. Again, just not abundant. They see you as being stable. This might be what you represent to them. Stability, home, nurturing, reliable. It doesn't sound very sexy, does it? But man, I love the Queen of Pentacles. She's got it all going on. She's very motherly, nurturing, really a hard worker, loves the finer things in life, and is prepared to work hard to get them. It is a really beautiful, protective mama bear kind of card as well. So she is really how you are being seen at the moment by this person, as well as the Queen of his heart. So he is feeling adrift, rootless, uprooted, tossed around on a stormy sea and needing to find a safe port. He feels very foolish, or she, I've got to say, just this partner, this other person feels very foolish, feels like they made the wrong choice when they went chasing after all these various other shiny things. So on your side of things, what do you need to understand about this? Interesting. Well, for you, this will free you from whatever prison of your thoughts and ideas and fears that you've been in. This, at the very least, this acknowledgement of feelings or that they made a mistake is really going to set you free from something. But you are not prepared to let this just slide and have a fresh start and start a new cycle with this person. You are really calling a halt right now. You're not just rolling with it, is what I'm picking up. You feel here, interestingly enough, like you are the Queen of Swords in reverse, unable to speak up for yourself, unable to enforce your boundaries. And you seem very worried about that, about this attempt to control the narrative. Like it feels like gaslighting. This is rewriting history, telling a different story, not actually adequately admitting on their side to what was going on. So sort of a little bit of hidden motives there, or not being exactly honest and divulging everything that they could when they come back. This could be them, in fact, not being prepared to tell you everything, keeping it all inside. Maybe they're worried that if they tell you the truth, that you'll be like game over. But this is what the universe wants you to know. They want you to see your worth. So interestingly, Saturn in the 8th house came out. The 8th house is about marital property, shared resources. So obviously with 8th house matters, you'd be very cautious about who you share your life with, because you are sharing your psyche with that person. And with Saturn there, this is saying take this very cautiously. Do not blend energies, do not blend finances. But in this case, in a relationship, because this is the 7th house, you really want to be sure that somebody is coming in correctly with their psyche, with the depths of their soul here. Because look at you, you are showing up here to remember that you represent beauty and grace, that you deserve marriage, that you are the catch. You are the catch here, you are the prize. And you need to keep hopeful about all the things you know you deserve. Keep that hope alive. Don't just settle for somebody coming back around because they got butt hurt, because they're needy. They want something to cling to now. They might be hiding all that behind kind of a bit of bluster. They're not exactly being honest here. They're going through a turbulent time, but you need to say, no, this, not yet. What is the energy in the future here? What is the possibility here? Am I asking the right question? Let's start with energy to lean away from and energy to lean towards when this comes about. Interesting. So lean away from being the Queen of Wands in reverse. So lean away from lack of self-worth. So this is why these cards came out. Remember who you are and what you deserve. You deserve the absolute best. You deserve the marriage. You deserve someone to treat you like a beautiful, graceful queen. If you're a female, if you're a male, just figure out how that energy translates to you. Just remember all your hopes and dreams, and they can come true. So hold out for that. Don't settle for rubbish. So you're being urged to lean towards being the King of Cups in reverse. So this is literally cold. withdrawn, selfish, emotionally manipulative. Well, I wouldn't recommend that, but you get the idea. It's sort of like no, denial, denied, denied. The heart there is being like, you're keeping it to yourself until somebody proves that they are worthy. Okay, so what is the potential future here? These are all in reverse, and I checked in and I'm being guided to keep these in reverse. So really, this person coming back in at the moment only has the potential to turn you upside down from being an abundant, happily single, self-contained person into the opposite of that. So not feeling very abundant, feeling kind of nervous, unsure, just like really emphasizing a sense of lack. The Hanged Man in reverse means unenlightenment. This is seeing things from a new perspective, being enlightened, kind of having realizations. This is more like being in the dark, being stuck, not being able to see what's really going on. And Three of Pentacles in reverse. So this is not someone who is prepared to build something with you long term yet. They're not someone to collaborate with that is going to be someone you can base something solid with. So there doesn't seem to be at this stage any possibility of building something sensible, coherent, lasting, of value with this person at this stage. Okay, so that was the first house, 7th house axis there. Any last advice for you? I think it's pretty clear cut. It's certainly guarding your resources, Saturn there, 8th house. 2 cards here of the 5th house of romance. One of them is Mars and one of them is Jupiter. But this is Mars in the 5th house, and that is standing up for yourself. Be forthright, just like you just put yourself in the center of things. You are the only one that matter. Do not give anything to this other person. And also we've got Jupiter in the 5th house. So that is about expansion in the 5th house, but it's having high standards, wanting the absolute best to expand, because that is the energy that you have for you, for the taking. So just remember that. Cling to these high ideals that you have, because they are worth it. And what else do we have here? Yes, we've got the ultimate in romance is actually ahead for you. That is Venus in the 2nd house, Taurus related. So Taurus, Venus in Taurus, or Venus in the 2nd house, is just the most beautiful energy. It is pure romance. It is unencumbered, unsullied by negativity. It is just pure, strong, uncomplicated, passionate love, true love. So that is ahead for you. So hold out for that. That is the overriding message. Put yourself first. Be quite aggressive in holding yourself up on this pedestal where you belong. Okay, that was the 1st house and the 7th house. Let me pick these cards up and we'll do the 6th house. Okay, water signs. So for your 6th house, this is health, and it is your day job, it is your routines. So it seems like things are either going backwards or you've burnt yourself out to the point where you cannot make any new progress. Strength in reverse here seems to say that you are feeling very depleted, either in your day job or your health, or just your overall energy levels. You might have been, from these 2 cards, I get the feeling that you are working really hard, or you've been pushing yourself very hard in all sorts of directions for a really long time, and it is like time to actually move forward and take a bit of a breather. This feels like moving into a time where there is a bit of breathing room. There's a bit of love here. So that is, there's some hope that is flickering in you in this situation. Now, it feels as though somebody is keeping or has been keeping their feelings to themselves. Maybe that's been you keeping your feelings to yourself. You haven't felt able to communicate your needs in the way that you wanted to, but there is the feeling that the dam is about to break and you are able to sort of move into an area that is calmer for you. Now, weirdly, the Magician here is in reverse. There might be somebody in your workplace trying to manipulate you. This is not good energy here. This is feeling helpless. It could be that you feel like you are depleted, that you can't, you're not receiving an apology that you expected. There's something kind of getting you down here, or somebody is actively being manipulative to you in the office, and you're just feeling very blocked in a way. So you're sort of at a low ebb, and you sort of had some hope for a second, but then things seem to go backwards, and there might be someone actively working against you. In fact, it looks like now is not the time to be able to build on anything health-wise or in your day job. So there might just be, this is not the right time to push ahead or try and make stuff happen. That is, that might be difficult to actually take any action here to get the results that you want to see. There's no kind of fruition or nothing, no opportunity that is going to spring up here. It's sort of barren ground is what I'm picking up. But this is you. You are still the King of Wands, and you deep down still have all this energy and passion to do things. So if you are a leader at work, if you're an entrepreneur, you really do just have to stick to your passion. Know that if the timing is not right for something just at the moment, if you are depleted, if you've sort of reached the end of your tether in terms of your energy, if your communications or if your pitches haven't come to anything, just know that you are still very worthy. You've still got a great future, or there is opportunity in the future for you to get your energy back, but you do have to have the self-belief. Now, there might be some solitude here. I do get a sense of solitude too from the King of Wands. That is my sort of standing alone card. So you might feel quite isolated, and that might be impacting on you. You might feel like you don't have a lot of support in the day job or in your health or in your energy levels, and you're having to carry it all alone, but you're pretty stoic about that. There does seem to be a gamble or a risk or something coming up here. I'll find out more about that. But what you're really being urged to do here is have your boundaries. Don't wear your fingers to the bone with all this excess work. If it's not happening right now, do what you can to take a breather. If people are impinging on your energy far too much, say no, just say no. So you be the tiger to defend your energy, your health, your day job. If there is somebody kind of mucking you around and that's getting to you, it's time to be the tiger. And on the other side of that, there is lightness and freedom. So it feels like getting rid of some burdens here. So the energies to lean away from are self-doubt and self-loathing. So this is really standing firm in your King of Wands energy, your leadership energy, knowing that you are good enough, that you are doing all the right things. If it's work, then this is just not a fertile time. It is a time where things seem to be going backwards. But you know what? The wheel of fortune always turns. So just hold the faith. Keep your vision here. Keep your passion strong. Lean towards, this is weird, lean towards the Eight of Swords. Now that is doubts and fears. So what I would say is really look at your doubts and fears. Don't try and deny them. Bring them out into the open where you can, review them and kind of work through them. I'm going to find out more about this gamble, and also why this is a good course of action for you to be chained to your fears there. Please clarify, why is the Eight of Swords in energies to lean towards? Being immobilized. Well, it's actually, I've just answered my own question. Lean towards doing nothing. Be immobilized. Take a break. Have a rest. It is just be staunch, be stoic. Bide your time alone if you have to. Look, if you have to get away to a cabin in the woods to relax, to unplug from work, do that. It's all coming together now. But yes, stand firm in your belief, in your self-belief. If things are just not going right now, your day will come. because I actually get quite a sense of excitement of this, sort of like being at the casino, having fun, who knows what you might win, and there is this sense of freedom and lightness ahead for you. So let's look at that. What is ahead here with the balloons and the dice, the gamble, taking a risk? Well, you are moving on from a turbulent time to a more peaceful time. So whether that is you finally taking some space from something that's been stressful, or things just easing off, you are actually going to be coming out of solitude. So your time in solitude may not take very long. You will come out of solitude quite soon. And you're also going to escape this devil situation quite soon. So none of this is really going to last. This is all very temporary, is what it feels like. So don't over catastrophize the situation where you might be burnt out or nothing's happening. It's not going to last long, is what this message is. So take time out. Allow yourself to be still. Allow yourself to take no action, but just stay firm within your self-belief. Keep your boundaries strong. This is another one of boundaries. So speak your truth, be cool, be detached. No need for anger, no need for anything like that, but be cool, but be firm. And have your boundaries there, just know what they are and stand up for yourself. There seems to be here a lack of stability. And this is a lack of joy as well, a lack of collaboration. Things may just feel like they are falling apart. So what do you need to know about this? Sort of an absence of joy, an absence of feeling stable. This might be the feeling of instability in your life may be really taxing you emotionally. Your sixth house might be impacting your health. The lack of stability here, feeling like you don't have any allies. If someone's working against you, that could actually impinge upon your health. Moon in Leo, put yourself first, nurture yourself. Just really bring love into, I'm just only drawn to the Leo side of things. It says fifth house for romance, but really Leo is quite self-centered. They're the star of the show, so really emotionally nurture yourself as the star of the show. Put yourself first, and if there is loss, there's sort of the Saturn in Pisces energy here, so the hardships might be wearing on you, not only in your sixth house of your health and your day job, but also spiritually. There might be some real challenges here, and it can also indicate hidden enemies, people secretly working against you behind the scenes. That might come out, and it's a burden that needs to be worked through. There might be a loss that you face. So you do still have to stand firm in your belief about yourself, your talents, your skills, your worth as a human being. Yeah, you are not alone. 10 of Wands in reverse. You will soon have a lot of help. A lot of people running around you to help you lighten the load, or this load will vanish. This burden will disappear. So that is a great sign. Am I being guided to pull anything more out? Sixth house, day job, health, routines. Okay, well, this may involve a marriage, may involve your marriage. You may feel like you've been dealt a bad hand, and maybe that is impacting your health at the moment. But the gods favor you. This is one of my favorite cards. The gods favor you right now. So whatever you do, don't get lost in negative thinking, because that will only make matters worse. It is all about your self-belief and really sitting firm on your throne as the King of Wands. That's fire sign energy. If you want to channel that, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it's really know that the fire burns within you and you have the strength to get through this. Okay, I'm going to pull some last cards to summarize the whole week. Okay, water signs for the week ahead. To sum up, this is a real time of transformation for you, and it may not be easy. You might be really triggered by somebody else here. Somebody, the mirror card came up and it very much reminds me of the first house, seventh house, where there is an axis between you and someone else, a seesaw relationship. Something is transforming, something is changing, and it is being mirrored to you very much by another person. So there is going to be healing here. So there may be endings, but after that comes the healing. Oh yes, the endings. There are endings coming this week. But after that comes the healing, and after that comes something new. It's a sort of fresh start for you. And your path will be illuminated every step of the way. You will be guided, you are being called forth. But this is incredible because it may feel quite distressing, whatever is happening for you at the moment, especially in the area of work and relationships. It might be affecting your health. But prosperity lies ahead, and you might find it very hard to believe. But this is kind of all happening in your favor. You also got urge to be hopeful here, to look on the bright side. You probably won't be able to, but you kind of just got to trust that really good things are coming for you. You will be able to attract new circumstances, new job, whatever it is, new relationship through your glow, even though you might find that really hard to believe. I get the feeling that once this dam breaks, whatever it is, the stress that you feel like you've been carrying for a long time, it is actually going to lighten you up. And after the grieving or the shock of change, which nobody likes, you are actually going to lighten up completely, and it's going to change your life. So it is all about Moon in Leo here, really putting emotions into your own self. Leo, self-centered. Make yourself the star of your own emotions. Nurture yourself, mother yourself, look after yourself. So put all the emotions into you. Because this is my favorite card, victory. 6 of Wands lies ahead for you. So it is a very healing time. It is sort of like the pimple that is lanced, or the boil that is lanced, and it hurts and pus spills out, but it's only for the good. It is complete transformation here, and hope. It's something new, and prosperity lies ahead, with a new innovative take on your relationship or on life. It is all about boundaries and speaking up for yourself. But yeah, if something's coming to an end, let it go, because there are only good things ahead for you beyond this. So I hope that helps you, water signs. If you would like a personal reading about this or any other topic, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Otherwise, this is Sarah, wishing you much abundance, love and joy as you negotiate these turbulent times.